News Weekend.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Terrence Friday. Thank you for joining us. Every city on the coast has to deal with its share of crime, but in the city of Moss Point, it looks like things are getting a little better. According to Police Chief Keith Davis, there's been a significant decline in violent crimes last year in comparison to years past. Patrice Clark joins us in the studio with more. It's our top story. Patrice.
You're right, Terrence. In the recent report Davis submitted to the city, he says the crime rate has dropped by 23% in 2012. That's a bigger decrease than 2011, which only saw about a 14% drop. So I decided to find out from residents and business owners if they actually feel safe now in their city. You probably would not find Samara Nelson in the past taking a morning stroll with her child in Moss Point.
A lot of people, hung out, like the drug people and stuff.
She says that's not the case anymore.
Police ride around to make sure nothing's going on out here. And it just makes me feel, safer walking around here. Because before, people wouldn't, like my windows and stuff are down, nobody would ever do something like that before.
Over at this Main Street barber shop, workers have also seen a small cut in crime.
But we had more turmoil than what we have right now.
Do you feel safer?
I do feel safer.
A few miles away, Richard Bosarge says there's still some problems in his neighborhood, but it is getting better.
We have very few incidents over here.
The report that I submitted to the mayor and board this year indicated a 23% reduction in violent crime in the city. Those categories consist of robberies, aggravated assaults, crimes against persons.
The key reasons for the reduction?
We've stepped up enforcement in the detective division. We've made some personnel changes, whereas individuals who are committing crimes are actually being prosecuted, and by them being prosecuted, we are mitigating their abilities to reoffend.
Chief Davis says neighborhood watch programs have also been a big help, but he admits there's still a long way to go before Moss Point is crime-free.
We've got to beef up our patrol division, we've got to beef up our detective division, but as you know, that all takes money. But we're looking for some innovative ways to beef up those areas and continue to put policemen on the street.
Technology also plays an important role when it comes to crime fighting, and Davis tells me he is also working with the city to improve their crime fighting tools for his officers, and they're working to build a more up-to-date police department to replace the aging facility, Terrence.
Great news for the city of Moss Point. Thank you, Patrice.